but there he is right there. So you fast travel to Space Admin HQ. And for me, anyways, it looks like the snitch is over here in the elevator. But, hey, what day is it? Mike. What day is it? It's Wednesday. Hump day. It's hump day. And we all know that Stoop Kid never leaves his stoop. What's going on, YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video. So sit back, relax, grab that popcorn. Don't forget to hit that like. Subscribe if you haven't already. And let me know what you think in the comment section below. But today is August the 13th. And this is going to be our weekly vendor reset and must-buys for both of your secret vendors, being Cassie Mendoza and Danny Weaver. But before we get to those vendors, we do have to find the snitch. So like I do every week, please let everyone know where you find the snitch in the comment section below, whether it be, where you found the snitch today or where you typically find the snitch just in general. Because these secret vendors, they open and close every other day. So if you miss it today, you might have to wait until, Friday or Saturday to get these vendors. But for my snitch location today, I am at coordinates 561 by 4430. And I am just outside of the Space Admin HQ. And what you can do is accept the bounty, and based off of your open world difficulty setting, your bounty will be heroic all the way down to normal. So for example, you can see right here, my bounty is on heroic, and I saved it for later by clicking abort bounty. And then I can have this for whenever I need it for like a scout or whatever. Now, as far as the secret vendors, now that we have talked to the snitch, we need to look for the white shopping cart icons. And here they are. So the first one is in Judiciary Square, and this is Cassie Mendoza. And for Danny Weaver, he is just under the Castle settlement. Now, Danny Weaver is your textiles vendor, so we'll talk about that here in just a second. But first, let's go over to Cassie Mendoza and see what she has to offer. Now, to get to Cassie Mendoza over here in Judiciary Square, what I do is I fast travel to the DZ East Charlie checkpoint. And then that way I can just run up, a block or two, and then we can find Cassie. Now, the reason why I go to Cassie Mendoza first is because she's a normal vendor. She takes normal e-credits, and she'll give you, pretty much the same items you'll find in your weekly vendor reset. But she also carries some special named items and whatnot. However, Danny Weaver, being the textiles vendor, he only sells caches, and it's only for textiles. So I'll show you how to get textiles and all of that here in just a second. But first, I wanted to show you what Cassie Mendoza has to offer. Uh-oh, looks like I'm going to have to run through these ads real quick. You didn't see me. You saw nothing. There's no yellow jacket running by. Ow, they saw me. Oh, no, they saw me. Nope, get off me. All right. Uh-oh, more ads. Ah! Oh, my gosh. Now I have their aggro. No, this is going to be a good Cassie Mendoza video. I tell you what, I'm going to have all the ads running over here towards it. Yeah, we're almost there. Okay. So if you follow the route that I just showed you, what you're going to be looking for is the American Food Store. So you run up here, and just on your right, you will see the American Food Store. Oh, hold on. He's handy. Oh, he's a golden bullet. Not anymore. All right, so the American Food Store, like I was saying right here, American Food Store. And if you enter here, instead of going to the back alleyway, what you're going to do is you're going to look for the rope over here on your right side. And then look for the ladder to your right, and bada bing, bada boom. You made it! Now, if you have never been to this part of the map before, there will be a collectible here on the crate, and there will be a side mission over here to your left, right here, if you've never done it before. Now, as far as Cassie Mendoza, timestamp it, do whatever you need to. Here is Cassie Mendoza. And starting off at the top, we have our named items, but this does come with a disclaimer. So the bottom 3 named items are your hunter exclusives. You can only get these items to show up if you open up the boxes that are locked behind the hunters. For example, the shield splinter is locked behind the ivory box that is in the base of ops. The hunter killer is locked behind the off-white box that is in the Haven settlement. And the huntsman is locked behind the ash box that is in the bridge settlement in Brooklyn. Now, once you open those up, Cassie will sell them every single week. But starting off at the top, we have the Baker's Dozen. This is the named classic M1A with perfect lucky shot, and this one with armor damage. Not bad. Armor damage is the next best attribute right next to damage to targets out of cover. So this one's not bad at all. Just max out the rifle damage, and then you could optimize the crit damage. Following that, we have the Henri. This is the named electric chess piece with perfect companion, and this one with status and skill haste. Following that, we have our named hunter items. So the first one, the shield splinterer. This is the named F2000 with perfect optimist as a talent. And this one with max health damage and headshot damage. Not bad. Not bad at all. What I would do personally is change the headshot off for damage to targets out of cover, and then just optimize the assault rifle damage. Following that, we have a hunter killer. This one, yeah, no, I like this one a lot. This is a must buy, in my opinion. Really high armor with armor regeneration. I mean, that's perfect. What you could do is just recalibrate the headshot off for whatever it is you want. You could go armor regen hazard, armor regen headshot, armor regen crit, whatever. It doesn't matter. The Wikes! But this is a really good chess piece. And remember that armor regeneration goes with the brand set bonus, the 2-piece bonus, giving you 1.5% armor regeneration. And finally, for the named items, we have the Huntsman. This is the named F2000 with perfect frenzy, and this one, with damage to targets out of cover. I mean, this one's perfect. Just max out the attributes, you're good to go. Moving on to the gear set items. First up, we have the Hunter's Fury Backpack. This one with, really near max weapon damage and then headshot. So you could easily just change the headshot off for whatever it is you want, but that weapon damage is really high. I mean, that's like 1 optimization away from max. Following that, we have an Eclipse Protocol chest piece, this one with armor regeneration, a Heartbreaker pair of gloves. I mean, the armor on this one's not bad. Just change the repair skills off for whatever it is you want, and you're good to go. Following that, we have a Rigger pair of knee pads with crit hit damage, ongoing directive holster. This is a really good holster. So the weapon damage is fairly high, but that crit chance, I like that a lot. So what I would do is change the weapon damage to an armor core, and then you're good to go. And then finally, for the gear set items, we have a Breaking Point mask. This one with status effects. Not bad. It's all right. I'd change the status off for crit chance or headshot, and then that's it. Not bad. Not bad at all. And let's finish up with the high-end items. Starting with the custom L86. This one, optimal range and unhinged. Following that, we have a tactical 308 with max swap speed and flatline. Okay. A Fenris chest piece with weapon handling, headshot, and entrench. And finally, a Palisades mask. This one with hazard and crit chance. Going to the mods, we have crit chance 5.0 and chem launcher duration 4.5. Now, must-buys, things to look for from Cassie Mendoza. First up, we have the Baker's Dozen. This one's not bad with the max armor damage. It's okay. I like it. I know a lot of people love the classic M1A, so that's why I'm talking about it right now. The shield splinter is okay. The max health damage is nice. The assault rifle damage is high enough to where if you change that headshot to max damage to targets out of cover, you'd be able to optimize the AR damage pretty easy. The Hunter Killer is a must-buy in my book. Just change the headshot off for whatever it is you want. You're good to go. And finally, the Huntsman, another great pickup with damage to targets at a cover. Going down to the gear set items, I'm not a big fan of the Hunter's Fury backpack, but this is a good one for that weapon damage. The Heartbreaker, though, in my opinion, is very good. Change the repair skills off for whatever it is you want, and you're good to go. The Ongoing Directive holster, change the weapon damage to an armor core, and the Breaking Point mask, change the status to either crit chance or headshot. For the high-end items, though, nothing really. Not really. I mean, you could make the Palisade double crit, but that's really about it. So the big ticket items here, Baker's Dozen, Shield Splinter, Hunter Killer, Huntsman, Heartbreaker, and Ongoing Directive. Maybe the Breaking Point if you're nasty. So about 6 or 7 items if you're stretching it, but probably about 4 if we're being honest. So next up we have the textiles vendor. So this is Danny Weaver, and the reason why we call him the textiles vendor is because he only takes textiles. So how do we get textiles? It's pretty easy. Here, check it out. So if you go down to your apparel menu, bottom left, you will see your caches. So if you click on this, you will have your standard apparel cache. So underneath the apparel cache key, you can see it tells me that I have all event items collected. So that means that every time I open up this cache, it will be a duplicate item, and then I will receive textiles. So just like this. Bada bing, bada boom. And you can see here, I already have the emote, so it just gave me 115 textiles. And that's how you get textiles. And that is also the only currency that Danny Weaver gives out. But remember, Danny Weaver does not sell items or anything like that. He only sells caches. They're typically exotic caches, maybe some other gear caches. Every once in a while, we might get a crafting cache. But we do know that every week, it's at least one exotic. I mean, if we're lucky, maybe 2. Maybe some named items, but hey, who knows? That's why we're running over here right now to check it out. Now, if you haven't already hit that thumbs up yet, what are you waiting on? Come on, support the channel, hit the like, subscribe for more Division content. And remember, I post daily Division content, so ring that notification bell. That way you don't miss a single Division upload. But all right, here we go. Outside of the little art gallery right here, we have Danny Weaver. So timestamp it, do whatever you need to. Here is Danny Weaver.
You want to make a deal?
Oh, wow. He doesn't really have that much, does he? We have 2 exotics, so that's good. 2 exotics and 3 seasonal caches. So let's pick these up. Make sure it takes away from your overall textiles there in the bottom of your screen. And make sure when you leave Danny Weaver to check the bottom left of your screen. That way you see all of the caches pop up. There we go. It was a little delayed, but here we go. Let me know whatever you get in the exotics down below in the comment section, but here is what I get. I got the Dr. Home and the Tardigrade. All right. Nothing too crazy. What else did we get? We got 3 Crossroads. So there's that one. Next up, oh, come on. I think they're down at the bottom now. There we go. One more. Oh, we got the Captain. And finally, we received nothing. All right. So the Dr. Home and the Tardigrade. Let me know what exotics you get in the comment section below. That is your weekly vendor reset and must-buys for both of your secret vendors, being Cassie Mendoza and Danny Weaver. Remember, you can only access these vendors every other day, so make sure you go today, or you're going to have to wait for like Friday, Saturday to see the vendors. But that's it for me. I'm Kamikazevondoom. Hit the like, subscribe, you know all the YouTube spiel, and I'll see you in the next one, all right? Peace out.